Galloping horses. Galloping horses combines milk the cow and loop the loop in a stunning display of coordination. Note the timing of the rise and fall of each yo-yo. A spectacular crossover completes the routine. Magic knots. More sleight of hand now with magic knots, a tangled string that magically unravels. Start by hooking the string over your right thumb and index finger. Rotate and twist your hands, creating a loop through which you can pull the string. Using your thumb, index and middle fingers, repeat the loops until around 15 centimeters of the string remains. Now wrap the knotted string several times around the single string, then release. Hey presto, no knots. The basic throw. There are 3 hand positions for the basic throw or cast. The first is to release the yo-yo from the palm of your hand. The second is to turn your hand over as the yo-yo reaches the bottom of the string and lightly jerk it back. The third is the catch. To throw the yo-yo, curl your arm and wrist towards your shoulder, the back of your hand away from your body. Fling the yo-yo sharply towards the ground. As the yo-yo reaches the base of the string, turn your hand over and jerk it gently. On its return, the direction of the yo-yo spin is reversed, ready for you to catch. Oiling your yo-yo. All metal-bearing and ball-bearing yo-yos must be oiled. As a general rule, oil your yo-yo once for every 2 days of play. To lubricate metal-bearing models, simply unscrew the 2 halves counterclockwise. Remove the nylon sleeve if necessary, apply a small drop of lubricating oil along the axle and screw the 2 halves together, being careful not to over-tighten. With ball-bearing models, apply the oil to the channel between the inside and outside parts of the bearing. Yotech recommend you use their specially formulated light oil available from your Yotech retailer. The Yotech oil pen allows you to apply the correct amount of oil to metal-bearing and ball-bearing axles. String replacement. To replace a worn or broken string, unwind a little of the end of the new string, creating a loop big enough to slip over the yo-yo. Next, retwist it around the axle. Then repeat the string tightening procedure and you're ready to play. Attaching the string. The yo-yo should be attached to the middle finger, just behind the first joint, with the slip knot on the inside of the finger. Make sure that the string runs outward around the yo-yo from the throwing finger. To achieve the best results with your Yotech yo-yo, first cut the string to the correct length relative to your height. Stand with the yo-yo held firmly between your 2 feet. Stretch the string to its full length and cut it about 10 centimeters above your waistline. Tying the knot. Tie a loop on the end of your string and make a slip knot by drawing a part of that string through the loop. String tightening. Make sure the string is tight by spinning the yo-yo clockwise. Stretch the string several times, then run your fingers along its length several times as you allow it to unravel. When ready to play, your string should be noticeably thinner and therefore tighter than it was at first. Winding a yo-yo. There are 2 recommended ways to rewind your yo-yo. The first is to To wind the string over your thumb 2 or 3 times, slip your thumb out and continue. Clear the string and you're ready to go. The second method is to grasp the yo-yo in your right hand between thumb and forefinger, while the left hand holds the string parallel. A flick of the wrist upwards, accompanied by snapping the fingers together, will start the wind-up. The basic throw. There are 3 hand positions for the basic throw or cast. The first is to release the yo-yo from the palm of your hand. The second is to turn your hand over as the yo-yo reaches the bottom of the string and lightly jerk it back. The third is the catch. To throw the yo-yo, curl your arm and wrist towards your shoulder, the back of your hand away from your body. Fling the yo-yo sharply towards the ground. As the yo-yo reaches the base of the string, turn your hand over and jerk it gently. On its return, the direction of the yo-yo spin is reversed, ready for you to catch. The sleeper. The sleeper is the basis for nearly all your step 1 tricks. Instead of returning to your hand, you want the yo-yo to sleep or spin at the bottom of the string. Follow the first 2 steps of the basic throw, but don't jerk your hand up. Remember, don't throw too hard. Once you achieve the sleeper, listen to the sound of your spinning yo-yo. When the pitch changes, jerk the string and the yo-yo will return to your hand. It may help to throw the yo-yo at an angle of 45 degrees in front of you. Breakaway. Curve your arm and wrist upwards to the point of your shoulder like you're making a muscle. Throw the yo-yo down and across your body. When reaching the end of the string, the yo-yo will spin for a fraction of a second, defying gravity, before returning to your hand. Walk the dog and the creeper. First, throw a fast sleeper and lower the yo-yo to the floor or ground and allow it to walk for a short distance in front of you. Don't leave any slack in the string until you want it to return to your hand. Once you've mastered the basic walk the dog, try the creeper. Stand still and lower your hand to the floor, allowing your yo-yo to creep to the end of the string. Jerk your fingers and the yo-yo will return. Forward pass. The forward pass, or shoot the sheriff, is the first step in learning to loop the loop. The movement you're seeking is no longer up and down, but rather forward and back. Start with your palm facing down, arm by your side. The first movement is straight back. Then bring your arm forward and release the yo-yo. Your yo-yo will swing out and back, and as it does, turn your palm upward to take the catch. Loop the loop. Start with a forward pass, but instead of catching the yo-yo on its return, snap your wrist sharply in a circular motion. Be sure to leave your hand and arm extended in front of you as you make the loops. Start with one loop, and then work your way up. Around the world. The next step is to combine the sleeper and the forward pass to create around the world. Start with the same movement as the forward pass, but instead of pulling the yo-yo back, continue the movement in a large circle around you, keeping your hand stationary. As the sleeping yo-yo completes the circle, give it a light jerk to return it to your hand. A word of warning. Make sure you have at least 2 meters clearance all around you when attempting this trick. You can also start around the world from the breakaway position, sending the yo-yo in front of your body. The elevator. Throw a fast spinner, then place the left forefinger against the string underneath where it is attached to the right hand. Loop the string over the forefinger away from your body, pulling the right hand downward and the left hand upward. As your right hand passes the spinning yo-yo on its downward motion, put the string into the slot of the yo-yo. Continue the upward movement of the left hand and the downward movement of the right hand. After the yo-yo has travelled up this second string to within an inch of your left hand, slip the left forefinger from the loop that has been formed, and the yo-yo will descend into your right hand. The home run. This is a variation of the creeper. Instead of spinning the yo-yo in an overhand motion, it is snapped with a slight angle of the right hand. With the yo-yo spinning at the end of the string at a slight angle, lower it gently to the floor so that it is spinning on its side and edges. This will cause the yo-yo to walk in a circular motion around an arc in front of you. With a very fast spin, it is possible to walk the yo-yo around you for a home run. Skin the cat. Throw a fast sleeper and extend the forefinger of your left hand and run it from your right hand along the string to about 5 centimeters from the spinning yo-yo. With your left hand, gently toss the yo-yo into the air, which will begin its return. Finish with a loop-the-loop. The trapeze. Begin with a breakaway, and as the yo-yo travels across your body, the forefinger of the left hand is extended in a swift motion in front of the upward swinging string, about 3 inches from the yo-yo. This makes the yo-yo loop over the forefinger and, with a lot of practice, land on the string. Push your right index finger into the center of the double string and somersault the yo-yo by rotating your index fingers in a circular motion. To finish, flip the yo-yo with both right and left hands, slipping the left forefinger from the loop which has been formed. You've reached the hyper level of Yo-Tech yo-yo performance. Watch now as Jimmy Giraldo combines any number of tricks in an awesome display. Super roller coaster. Double or nothing. This trick starts with the breakaway. After the arc has been carried across the body, catch the rising string with the left forefinger between the right hand where it continues in a shortened arc. The descending yo-yo string is again caught on the forefinger of the right hand where it continues its shortened arc. On the upward flight, it is caught over the left forefinger, which makes 4 strands of string running between right and left hand. On its short descent, it must land on the string furthest from you. To return the yo-yo, flip it straight up while you let the string slide off your fingers. Around the corner. Throw a fast sleeper and extend the elbow of your arm to a position in front of the center of the string. Twist your wrist so that the string falls behind your arm. Give a slight jerk and the yo-yo will climb up the string over your arm and drop down in front of you. It will then return to your hand. Forward pass. The forward pass, or shoot the sheriff, is the first step in learning to loop the loop. The movement you're... Milk the cow. This is done by doing a hop the fence at the same time with both hands. To make the trick more effective, one yo-yo should be falling while the other one is rising. An even more spectacular display of coordination and rhythm will be made by spreading your legs apart and continuing the up and down motion of both yo-yos between the legs. The dog bite. One of the funniest tricks, the dog bite also requires a bit of luck. Throw a fast sleeper in front of you and allow the spinning top to swing pendulum-like between your legs. When the yo-yo is behind you, pull smartly up on the string in such a way that the groove in the spinning yo-yo catches the back of your trouser leg. Galloping horses. Galloping horses combines milk the cow and loop the loop in a stunning display of coordination. Note the timing of the rise and fall of each yo-yo. A spectacular crossover completes the routine. Loop the loop and reach for the moon. Loop the loop with your left hand, and at the same time, do a shoot the moon with the other hand, keeping both yo-yos going at the same time. Care should be taken in this trick to keep your eyes on the yo-yo hand doing the shoot the moon, which is the more difficult trick. Eating spaghetti. Throw a fast sleeper and gather the pieces of the string at about 5 centimetre intervals with your left and right hand so that it resembles strands of spaghetti. Add a little salt and pepper. Now bring the string to your mouth and drop it whilst making a slurping sound. The yo-yo will immediately rewind and it will seem as though you have swallowed the spaghetti. The Eiffel Tower. Throw a sleeper and touch the back of your free hand thumb against the string. Your yo-yo hand comes over and down so that you can hold the back of your yo-yo thumb against the string. Using the same motion, bring your free hand over and down and pinch the string between thumb and forefinger. Move your yo-yo hand away from and under your free hand, allowing the string to fall off your pinched fingers and into place. Voila! The motorbike. Throw a fast sleeper, then with your left or non-yo-yo hand, grab the string between thumb and forefinger. Lift your left hand above your right hand. Grab the string between your right centre finger and thumb. Reach through the loop in your free hand, pulling the string through the loop to create the handlebars of the motorcycle. Then touch the spinning yo-yo to the floor and go. Magic knots. More sleight of hand now with magic knots, a tangled string that magically unravels. Start by hooking the string over your right thumb and index finger. Rotate and twist your hands, creating a loop through which you can pull the string. Using your thumb, index and middle fingers, repeat the loops until around 15 centimetres of the string remains. Now wrap the knotted string several times around the single string, then release. Hey presto, no knots. Two-handed loop-the-loops. Two-handed loop-the-loops are the mark of a yo-yo champion and central to a professional routine. International champion Jimmyoyos demonstrates some of the finer points of two-handed loop-the-loops. Two-handed round the world. Jimmy's hyper level.